Savannah Nunn, Luke Carter, Macy Sidebottom, Kennedy Cheney, and their sponsor, Christina Rutledge. Would you please stand for the Heart of Kentucky Men's Chorus, who are here tonight to perform our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hart County for tonight's 5th Region Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. Tonight's ball game has the 23-7 Taylor County Cardinals taking on the 34-0 John Hardin Bulldogs. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
We'll begin by announcing the visiting team, the John Hardin Bulldogs. Number 0, Sugar Montgomery. Number 4, Tevin Rogers. Number 15, Deshaun Johnson. Number 5, Darian Davis. Number 10, Tay Stone. Number 30, Jalen Kinnaird. Number 11, Jalen Tice. Starting at guard, number 23, Jakai Walker. Starting at guard, number 2, Aaron Scott. Starting at guard, number 12, Raymond Harris. Starting at guard, number 1, Alex Matthews. And starting at center, number 42, Preston Burrow. The Bulldogs are coached by Coach Jeremy Murray, assistant Marcus Heisch, Austin Jones, and Eldred Peterson. And now for our home team, the Taylor County Cardinals. Number 13, Carson Watson.
there we have our starting lineups for both teams. Again, for the Bulldogs, it's been their starting five most of the season. Alex Matthews, Aaron Scott, Trayvon Harris, Ja'Kai Walker, and Preston Merle. For the Cardinals, it'll be Dejon Irvin, Cooper Parks, Grant McQuarrie, Zach Martin, and Nick Nifley. It will be McQuarrie and Matthews to jump at midcourt. Knocked up, and it'll be the Bulldogs who will take control of it first. Ja'Kai Walker to run point. Almost like a 1-3-1 look packed in for the Cardinals on defense. Find Matthews down low. I believe he's going to get Zach Martin. It is going to be Martin, his first, team's first, and that'll put Matthews at the line shooting two. We named the starting five. There's one player missing from the Cardinals lineup, Trayvon Smith, their leader in score and leader on the court, as he was ejected from last night's ball game. And an ejection follows by a mandatory game suspension. These two ball clubs met back in December on the 29th at Taylor County. John Hardin able to come out on top with that with a 4-point victory, 68-64. Matthews misses both of those early free throws. Nifley gets it onto the baseline to McQuarrie. Over to Irvin. Irvin shot off the back of the rim, had an offensive rebound, not able to get it back in, and Scott comes down with it for the Bulldogs. Matthews gets it down low to Merle. Swing it around. Walker in the corner. He'll give it on the baseline to Matthews. He drives inside, pump fakes, misses that one, gets his own rebound. Goes up, ball knocked free. Now Aaron Scott with it off the glass too hard. Zach Martin with the rebound. Preston Merle took it out of his hands, and now it'll be Irvin going out the other way. Irvin into the lane, misses that one. McQuarrie with the rebound, misses the putback. Matthews with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And I've got to say here early on, this would be the pace that the Bulldogs would like to have. They like to get out and run. They find Aaron Scott on the baseline. Goes up, ball knocked out by McQuarrie. Now Walker with it. Harris drives inside, pull up, 8-footer, no good. Scott with the offensive rebound, misses it. Martin with another rebound. Both teams with several offensive rebounds and misses. That shot blocked by Trayvon Harris. He'll bring it up the court for the Bulldogs. Kicks to the corner. Matthews three on the way. It's no good. Aaron Scott with an offensive rebound. Ja'Kai Walker lines up a three. It's good. John now will go into more of a man-to-man look. Token pressure as the Cardinals bring it up the court. There's a steal by Aaron Scott. Fakes the pass and gets the layup. And now run and jump from the Bulldogs. Now Irvin will reset the offense. Nifley into the lane, kicks to McQuarrie, three from the corner. Off the iron, Martin tipped it around. It's going to be brought out by Harris, and I believe that's going to be on Martin, his second. And that'll be team second. That will get Kyron Smith into the lineup for the Cardinals. Cardinals stay in the zone. Now they're going to throw an alley-oop for Scott. And it seems like every game we call for the Bulldogs, probably about midway through the first quarter, they're going to throw that alley-oop. Run and jump from the Bulldogs again. Merle gets the steal. It's going to be tied up. It'll stay with the Cardinals as McQuarrie and Merle tie up on the ball. 7-0 our score, 4:46 to go in their opening quarter. John Hardin on top. throw it, trying to get it to Irvin. Harris with another steal, and he stepped out of bounds, and the ball will go back over to the Cardinals. And with that, Coach Jeff Gum going to take a 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We'll come back. It will be Taylor County basketball. Both teams back and forth early in this ball game, missing shots, missing putbacks. Ja'Kai Walker knocks down a 3 for the first bucket, and then back-to-back buckets by Aaron Scott give the Bulldogs a 7-0 lead. Now run and jump again. Now we'll pick up a foul. I believe this one's going to be on Scott. It'll be his first. Team's first.
Number 2, Scott, his first, team's first.
Nifley gets it into Irvin. Irvin drives in the lane, kicks. Nifley shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound trying to get up there, no one able to for the Cardinals. Merle pulls it down, gets it to Walker. Matthews, fortunate to maintain possession are the Bulldogs. Scott pulls up 17-footer, and Aaron Scott 6 points here in a row for the Bulldogs. Here they come at Irvin, and there's going to be a steal by Aaron Scott. And the layup. And now Coach Gum going to have to take another timeout as it's out to an 11-0 run as we've just passed the midway point of our opening quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. The winner of tonight's ball game moves on to the Sweet 16 in Rupp Arena next week, as the 5th region is scheduled to take on the 10th region, which is being played tonight between Campbell County and George Rogers Clark. That game will be the second game of the morning session on Wednesday the 6th. Full court pressure from the Bulldogs. Smith gets it past midcourt, then holds up. Back to Nifley. And now Irvin will set the offense. Kick to the corner to Smith, drives along. That's going to be knocked out by the Bulldogs, trying to pass that one to McQuarrie. It'll be Smith to inbound the ball for the Cardinals. Inside to McQuarrie, bodied up by Merle, no good. Matthews with the rebound. Harris backs it back out. Taylor County has stayed in a zone the entire ball game. Now to be Ja'Kai Walker, 3 on the way, misses that one. Smith with the rebound. Quickly ahead, and there's going to be a steal by Walker. And a good job by Parks getting it back. Irvin inside, he'll be fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Preston Merle. his first, team second.
Number 32, Merle, his first, team second.
And Irvin to the line to shoot two.
Number 2, Irvin.
One more to come. 2:58 to go in our opening quarter. All John Hardin so far, 11-0. And Irvin gets the Cardinals on the board. Aaron Scott winds up a three. That one's off. Merle with the rebound, kicks out to Walker. Three on the way from Walker. It's good. His second three-pointer of the quarter. And here they come again. Alex Matthews as Irvin picks it up. Parks gets it down to McQuarrie. McQuarrie drives inside. Layup attempt no good. Harris with the rebound. I don't know how he didn't fall over there. Find Matthews on the baseline. Back out to Scott. He'll line up another three. It's long. Irvin with the rebound, heading the opposite direction. 1-on-3, takes it inside. And goes out of bounds and over to the Bulldogs. Looked like one of the Bulldogs might have hit it before it got up to the net. Not sure that Irvin wanted to drive that one in. 1-on-3 in that situation. 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Walker swings it to the opposite side for Harris. He pulls up 15-footer. It's good. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Harris, as Nifley was trying to split the double team. It'll be the first on Harris, the team's third. Darion Davis will check into the lineup for Preston Merle. Here comes a double team. Irvin picks it up right near midcourt. Able to get it to Smith. Smith going to kick it back to Irvin. Nifley spins into the lane. Gets it to the corner for Parks. Parks drives inside on Harris. Gets the bucket. Darion Davis, his three on the way. It's good. Third three-pointer of the night for the Bulldogs. I don't think Coach McCurry can ask for a better start to a ball game. Good find by Irvin as he gets it to Nifley down low. Aaron Scott's going to pick up his second, team's fourth.
Foul on the Bulldogs, number 2.
And that'll send Nifley to the line to shoot two. Devin Rogers quickly up off the bench for the Bulldogs.
Number 30, Nifley.
Nifley gets the roll. And Devin Rogers checks in for John Hardin for Aaron Scott. (19-5). 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Darion Davis, deep three on the way. It's good. His second of the night. Jakai Walker with 2 threes. Darion Davis with 2 threes for the Bulldogs. .30 seconds to go. Now Smith in the lane. Tries a wraparound to McQuarrie. McQuarrie misses the shot inside. Ball knocked around. Darion Davis saves it back into Alex Matthews. Matthews takes a look at the clock. Under 20 seconds to go. Now Walker with it with 15. Kick to the corner. They're going to have a foul on Jakai Walker, as he will pick up his first. Going to be an offensive foul as he was running in trying to kick it out. His first, team's fifth. 12.8 seconds to go. Devontae Stone checks into the lineup for the Bulldogs. He'll take Walker's spot. Nifley going to bring it past the court. Here they come with the double team. Now Smith with it. Pull up three. Off the iron, Matthews with the rebound. 3 seconds to go. Matthews looks at the clock. Going to pull up from midcourt. The shot off the front of the rim and no good. But our first quarter comes to a close. Bulldogs on top by 17, 22-5. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at muggabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Scoring from the first quarter. First for the Cardinals, John Irvin with 1, Cooper Parks with 2, and Nick Nifley with 2. For the Bulldogs, Aaron Scott led all Bulldogs with 8. Darion Davis with 6, Trayvon Harris with 2, and Jakai Walker with 6. As we start the second quarter for the Cardinals, it'll be Nifley, Irvin, McQuarrie, Parks, and Smith. For the Bulldogs, Merle, Matthews, Davis, Harris, and Walker. Both teams with 1 player with 2 fouls. A starter for both teams are now on the bench. Aaron Scott for the Bulldogs, Zach Martin for the Cardinals. Matthews inside gets his first made bucket. Here they come again, the run and jump. Able to get it to Nifley. Into the lane, up against Merle, up off the glass, no good. Knocked around Merle with the rebound. Walker looks to run. That'll be a foul on Kyburn Smith. That'll be his first, team's third.
Foul on the Cardinals. Number 21, Smith, his first, team's third.
And it looks like Taylor County now going to come out in a man-to-man look. Matthews puts it on the floor. He'll pull up from the elbow. It's good. Back-to-back trips. Alex Matthews with 2 buckets. It's time to let Nifley get it past midcourt before they try to run and jump. Sink back in. McQuarrie provides the screen. Shot by Irvin, no good. Merle with the rebound. Davis pushes it up the court for the Bulldogs. Kicks off, lays off for Alex Matthews. And 3 consecutive trips now for the Bulldogs. It's Alex Matthews with the bucket. Here they come after Nick Nifley. Able to find Irvin, and he travels. And it'll go over. Oh, they're going to call a foul. And I thought the officials might check on that. That's going to be on Trayvon Smith. Trayvon Harris. His second, team 6th. Smith going to be able to track that one down for the Cardinals. Alex Matthews guarding Smith. He'll pull up 18-footer. It's good. His first 2 points of the night. Matthews on the floor, gets to the bucket, no good. Merle tips it around. Irvin out with the rebound. Irvin races down to the other end. They're going to have a foul on Darion Davis. That'll be his first, team 7th, and that'll put Irvin on the line to shoot 2.
Davis, his first, team 7 at the line for the Cardinals, number 2, Irvin.
Irvin 1 for 2 in the opening quarter. One more to come. Irvin now with 2 points in the ball game. Zach Martin gets off the bench for Coach Gum. He'll be checking back in with those 2 fouls here at the next dead ball. Merle at the elbow, over to Walker. Good job of switching by the Trayvon Harris. Tried to go baseline, backs it back out. Now Darian Davis going to reset it as Coach McCurry calls out a new play. Harris gives it up to Walker. Matthews at the top of the key, trying to get it inside to Merle. And there'll be a block, this one on Cooper Parks. That'll be his first, team's fourth. So Zach Martin checks back in along with Connor Wise for the Cardinals. Walker to inbound it. Harris slips by everybody, gets to the bucket, it's good. And Trayvon Harris now with 4 points. Get it to Wise, back out to Nifley. Nifley drives baseline. Harris with those 2 fouls really did not provide very much defense that time. Nifley got all the way to the hole and makes it 30-10 our score. John Hardin on top, Darian Davis 3. Matthews tipped it out, but right to Deshaun Irvin. His runner, it's good. And Taylor County faithful wanting an illegal screen. Trayvon Harris hits the 15-footer. Irvin drives into the lane on Walker, no good. Merle with the rebound up to Davis. Davis feeding it to Trayvon Harris, misses inside. Wise with the rebound for Taylor County. Nifley, he'll pull up 3 off the back of the iron, tipped around. Nifley going to get his own rebound back into the lane. Now he backs it out and gives it to Irvin. And here come the Bulldogs trying to trap Nifley. Able to find Smith on the far side. He goes baseline, gives it up to Wise. Wise in the middle, misses that. Harris with the rebound for the Bulldogs. 3:15 to go in the quarter. Matthews with the lay-in on the assist from Harris. And the 3rd timeout of the first half Coach Gum has to take as John Hardin out by a 22-point lead. 3:10 to go in the opening quarter. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. John Hardin all over Taylor County here in this first half. It was a 22-5 lead at the end of the first quarter. It is now a 34-12 lead by the Bulldogs. And doing it in different ways. Aaron Scott had 8 points in that opening quarter, also picked up 2 fouls. He's been on the bench the entire second quarter. And it's been Alex Matthews who went scoreless in the first quarter, now with 8 points in the second quarter. Irvin with it. Smith not expecting that pass to come to him. Drives in, pull, fade away, 14-footer. Zach Martin with the offensive rebound, and he gets the putback for the Cardinals, his first bucket of the night. Matthews with it, guarded by Smith. Good job by Smith, got in the way of him. Parks comes out with the steal, up to Nifley. Nifley reverse, it's good. Mifflin now with 6 points in the ball game. Harris, he'll get to the baseline. That's going to be the third foul on Zach Martin. Team's fifth, and that'll put Harris on the line shooting 2.
His third, team's fifth. At the line, Bulldogs, number 12.
After this first free throw, Grant McQuarrie will check back into the lineup for the Cardinals. And now Devin Rogers going to check in for the Bulldogs.
And for the Bulldogs, number 4, Rogers.
Misses both of them. Ball comes out. Matthews going to get the rebound. McQuarrie now gets it on the floor, gets it to Parks. And Devin Rogers going to pick up a cheap foul there. That'll be his first, team's 8th, and that'll put Parks at the line, shooting 1 in the bonus.
Foul on the Bulldogs, number 4, Rogers, his first, team's 8th. At the line for the Cardinals.
Cooper Parks, a signee of the University of Kentucky for golf. And he'll get the bonus free throw now with 3 points in the ball game. Knocks them both down. Devin Rogers, he'll pull up 16-footer. It's good. And he stops a 6-0 run by the Cardinals. And here comes the run and jump. Mifflin able to get it to Parks. Gets it. And that's going to be a charge on McQuarrie. It was a good job by Alex Matthews sliding over. That'll be the first on McQuarrie, team 6th. And now both teams will be in the 1-and-1 for the next minute 39 seconds. As Devin Rogers does a little court maintenance, getting the sweat off the floor. Rogers will bring it up the court. Harris going to spin into the lane. There's a late call on the foul. It's going to be on McQuarrie. That'll be his second. Team 7th. And Harris back to the line to shoot 2. Harris 0 for 2 from the lineup. Actually, the Bulldogs 0 for 4 in the ballgame from the free throw line. The Cardinals 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Preston Merle back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. That one's short as well. Darion Davis got away with a foul there as he went over the back of McQuarrie. Smith gets the rebound. Now he'll bring it up the court. Gives it to Irvin. Mifflin guarded by Rogers. Drive picks up the Euro step, no good. Merle gets the rebound. And Mifflin going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team's 8th, and that'll put Preston Merle on the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
Team's 8th. At the line for the Bulldogs, number 32, Merle.
Doesn't get the roll that time. Parks with the rebound. And now to be Smith that brings it up the court. Irvin kicks it for McQuarrie. Drives inside. Gets to the bucket, it's good. McQuarrie gets his first 2. And it's a 16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go. They're going to get Preston Merle as he cleared out Grant McQuarrie. That'll be the second on Merle, team's 9th. Devontae Stone back into the lineup for the Bulldogs as they will go very small. Trayvon Harris will be the tallest of the Bulldogs at 6'3". 25 seconds to go in the half. Irvin stutter steps. Now he's going to drop it off to McQuarrie, and back-to-back trips by McQuarrie. And now it's a 14-point lead for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds to go in the half as the Taylor County faithful come to their feet. Nifley stays in front of Harris. He traveled. Kicks out to Darion Davis. His 3 no good. And that will bring the first half to a close. But it'll be John Hardin on top by 14, 36-22. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We will be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action. Welcome back to Hart County High School for tonight's 5th Region Boys Championship ball game. Our halftime score has the Bulldogs on top, 36-22 over the Cardinals. Going down the stats from the first half. First for the Cardinals, Deshaun Irvin with 4, Cooper Parks with 4, Grant McQuarrie with 4, Kyron Smith with 2, Zach Martin with 2, and Nick Nifley with 6 for the Bulldogs. Alex Matthews with 8, Aaron Scott with 8, Devin Rogers has 2, Darion Davis with 6, Trayvon Harris with 6, Jakai Walker with 6. Foul trouble from the first half for the Cardinals. Zach Martin has 3, Grant McQuarrie with 2 for the Bulldogs. Aaron Scott has 2, Trayvon Harris and Preston Merle all with 2 fouls apiece. It will be Taylor County basketball as we start this second half. John Hardin will open in a man-to-man defense. Smith with it, gets into the lane, blocked by Matthews. Scott will take it out of there for the Bulldogs. Lays it off for Walker. He lines up a 3, no good. Goes over the backboard and be a turnover to the Cardinals. On the court for the Cardinals, Cooper Parks, Nick Nifley, Deshaun Irvin, Kyron Smith, and Grant McQuarrie. For the Bulldogs, Trayvon Harris, Preston Merle, Alex Matthews. As Nifley gets in the lane, his shot, he'll be fouled. Aaron Scott and Jakai Walker also. Trayvon Harris going to pick up his 3rd, team's first, and that'll put Nifley on the line, shooting 2. One more coming for Nifley. Wastes no time. He gets it up there. Gets his 7th point of the ball game. John Hardin running motion. Just cutting through the lane. They find Matthews as he back cuts. Matthews into double digits. Irvin brings it up. Here comes a run and jump by the Bulldogs. Irvin able to get it to Parks. Parks will pull up, 12-footer. Off the iron, no good. McQuarrie, offensive rebound, misses that one. Merle gets it, and I believe McQuarrie is going to pick up his 3rd. That'll be his 3rd, team's first. Coach Gum yelling out at his team to take their time. Down 15, every possession important for the Cardinals. They find Matthews again. That one just too wide from Scott, and a turnover back to Taylor County. Nifley brings it up the court for the Cardinals. Now Irvin with it. He dribbles off a foot. I believe they're going to get the third foul on Aaron Scott.
Foul the Bulldogs, number 2, Scott.
Team second. Coach McCurry not agreeing with that call, saying they were both diving for the ball. It did look like Irvin had position to pick it back up. Scott went through him. Irvin into the lane, gets all the way to the bucket and makes it. Scott, he'll line up a three. It's long. Scott 0 for the game from outside tonight. Irvin back down the other end. He drives inside. He's going to pick up the foul on Harris, and that'll be the fourth on Trayvon Harris, team's third. And that'll put Irvin at the line to shoot 2. Irvin 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Darion Davis checks into the lineup for the Bulldogs. And now 8 points for the Taylor County point guard, and it's just an 11-point lead. Matthews puts it on the floor. Smith knocked it free. Darion Davis knocks it free, but it's going to be Irvin that picks it up, heading in the other direction. Irvin drives inside. He gets to the bucket, misses inside. Ball knocked around to the floor. McQuarrie has it. Now the jump ball, and this will go over to the Bulldogs. And I don't know that a Bulldog had it. I don't know that McQuarrie didn't travel as he was rolling around on the floor. It'll leave John Hardin basketball, 5:03 to go in the third quarter. It was as much as a 22-point lead in the second quarter. Now cut in half. And a travel called on Aaron Scott. And with that, Coach McQuarrie is going to take a timeout. And I don't know if Coach McQuarrie didn't get a technical right there. Nope, just a timeout. A 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs. 4:49 to go in the third. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. As we come back to action, it will be Taylor County basketball. John Hardin looking like they're going to come out in a full court, man-to-man. Nifley drives inside, now trying to find some room, gets it out to Smith. Now Nifley will come back and take the ball again. Calls for McQuarrie to come give him a screen. He gets inside. Some contact down low, not called. Aaron Scott comes out with it. Ja'Kai Walker, three-pointer on the way. It's off the iron. And Parks gets the rebound as he had blocked out Alex Matthews. John Hardin struggling here in this first half of the third quarter. Just 2 points in the quarter for the Bulldogs. Parks three on the way off the front of the iron. Smith with the rebound. And Smith with the putback. And now it's down to single digits as the Taylor County faithful come to their feet once again. Matthews tried to dribble inside. That's going to be called a walk. Zach Martin checks back in for the Cardinals. Irvin walks it up the court. Smith, three on the way. Off the iron. Scott with another rebound for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs four out. Now they find Preston Murrow on the block. It's quick turnaround jumper. It's good. His first 2 points of the night. Smith into the lane. Misses that one. Zach Martin with the rebound. Irvin pump fakes a three a couple of times. Now he starts to dribble it. Now he'll put it on the floor. Gets into the lane. Layup. It's good. 10 points now for Javon Irvin in the ball game. They get it into Merle again. Aaron Scott. Three. It's good. He could not be denied all night. Too good a shooter for the Bulldogs. Gets him to 11 points. Irvin spins into the lane. No good. Ball knocked around. Matthews with it for the Bulldogs. Gives it up to Walker. Matthews gives it to Walker in the corner again. They find Aaron Scott. He'll pull up again. That one off the back of the iron. Matthews with the rebound. I believe he's going to be fouled by Smith. It will be Kyron Smith, his second, team's second. That'll get Grant McQuarrie back into the lineup for the Cardinals. Devin Rogers checks back in for the Bulldogs. Ja'Kai Walker to inbound the ball. They throw it into Matthews. He goes up, he's fouled, he'll be going to the line. This will be on Grant McQuarrie, and that'll be his fourth. Team's third. And quickly, Zach Martin right back up to the scores tables. He'll have to check back in. Matthews to the line to shoot two. He was 0 for 2 in the first half from the line. And the Bulldogs still 0-4 from the charity stripe. That's 0 for 8. Here comes the 9th free throw for the Bulldogs. And that one rattles out. Parks drives inside, up high, off the glass, no good. I think one official is going to call basket interference on Martin. We'll have to wait to see what they... No basket goaltending on the Cardinals, and the ball goes back over to the Bulldogs. And it's interesting who called it. The official out by midcourt called it, not the official that was underneath the basket. And now we have a fan that has gotten up out of his seat. And now they've asked a fan to leave. And if you're Taylor County, after last night again, last night's ball game in overtime against LaRue County, near the end of the ball game, a double technical called and 2 players ejected, one from LaRue County, one from Taylor County. And the Taylor County faithful, and I will say I saw the clip and did not think the player justified the ejection, but the officials called it that way, and there might have been some other players that needed to be ejected, but not that certain Taylor County player. So they're already upset, and now they've asked a fan to leave the gym. Minute 30 to go in the third quarter. John Hardin up by 12. Matthews trying to post up Zach Martin. Good pass down low from Darion Davis to Matthews. Nifley 3 on the way. Line drive no good. Scott with another rebound for the Bulldogs. Big on the glass here in the second half. Kai Walker 3. It's good, his third three-pointer of the night. Smith with it. Gives it back to Irvin. Irvin into the lane, kicks out to Parks. Smith drives down the lane. It's good. Smith now with 6 points in the ball game. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Aaron Scott with the ball at midcourt. Now Cooper Parks comes out to guard him. Hands it off to Davis. 13 seconds to go. And that's going to be on Parks. Parks will pick up his second. Team's fourth. Darion Davis will throw this one in. 12.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Walker into the lane. He's fouled. And that, I will say this, that official had no right calling that foul from where he was. He was talking to the coach about if it was possible backcourt, and then immediately turns and calls the foul. That'll be on Irvin. That's his first. Team's fifth. And Ja'Kai Walker to the line to shoot 2. I do think Walker was fouled on the play, but I did not think it was that official's to call, as he was out near midcourt, and that happened underneath the basket. That is the first made free throw of the night for the Bulldogs. Martin with the rebound. Now Smith will bring it up. 3 seconds. Long three from Smith. It's good. And he scores 7 in the quarter. Or sorry, yeah, in the quarter. 9 for the ball game. Heading to the final quarter, John Hardin on top, 49-36 over Taylor County. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Go down the scoring from through 3 quarters. First for the Cardinals, John Irvin with 10, Cooper Parks with 4, Grant McQuarrie with 4, Kyron Smith with 9, Zach Martin with 2, and Nick Nifley with 7. For the Bulldogs, Alex Matthews with 12, Aaron Scott with 11, Devin Rogers with 2, Darion Davis with 6, Trayvon Harris with 6, Ja'Kai Walker with 10, and Preston Murrell with 2. Cardinal basketball. Irvin drives to the hole. It's good. Irvin now with 12 points on the night. As they sink in on Alex Matthews, as Darion Davis or Devin Rogers to the corner. Davis for three, no good. Matthews saves it back in, but saves it right to Smith. Now Irvin to bring it up the court. And no one stops him. Misses inside. Aaron Scott with the rebound. Now the Bulldogs look to run the other way. And Irvin with an excellent job of recovery defense. Rushes down and gets the steal. Parks now with it. Kyron Smith backs it out. Now steps in, three-pointer. It's good. His second three-pointer of the night. And it's to an 8-point ball game. Taylor County faithful again come to their feet. With that, Coach McCurry going to take a timeout. 6:40 to go in the ball game. A trip to Rupp Arena on the line for the winner tonight. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. A reminder, the winner of this ball game moves on to the Sweet 16, where they will play on Wednesday, as they will be the second game in the morning session at Rupp Arena. They will take on the Region 10 winner, which is being played tonight between Campbell County and George Rogers Clark. 6:40 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs in the second quarter had a 22-point lead. It's gone under 10 a couple of times, and now to 8 after the three-pointer from Kyron Smith. It'll be John Hardin basketball as Trayvon Harris and Preston Merle check back into the ball game. I have to think that Coach McCurry is going to try to get it inside from Merle, as he has a distinct size advantage, especially over Grant McQuarrie, who's guarding him now. Harris with the 4 fouls. Back into the ball game. He turns the corner, lays it off for Scott. And the John Hardin guards just kind of running a simple weave along the three-point line. And Irvin going to pick up that foul. That'll be his second. Team 6th. And from this point on, the Bulldogs will be in the bonus. Harris to inbound the ball. Scott gets it down to Matthews. And a simple turn, and Irvin tried to pick up that foul, but really there was no contact there. And an easy bucket for Alex Matthews. John stays in a man-to-man. Now they sink it back in. Going to go to a 2-3. Irvin drives inside, gets it to Nifley. Smith has shown that he can knock him down. Nifley in the season has shown that he can knock down a 3. They sink back in a little bit as Irvin has the ball. He's got most of his points in the lane tonight, right where he goes. Up off the glass, it's good. 14 points for Irvin in the ball game. Now Taylor County extends the defense out. And a good job. Grant McQuarrie got around Merle, knocked it to Parks to get the steal, and now Smith will bring it up the court and he'll lay it off for Irvin. McQuarrie comes up to set a screen. To the corner, Parks for 3. It's long. Merle with the rebound. Harris had it right at midcourt. Matthews now with it to the corner for Walker. Walker going to drive inside, shot up off the glass, it's good. Big bucket from Jakai Walker for the Bulldogs. Nifley trying to go baseline, Harris cut him off. Again, back to a 2-3 zone. Irvin trying to get into the lane, lays it off for Nifley. Nifley's three on the way, it's good. And his first three of the night gets him to 10 points. And it's a 7-point lead, 4:10 to go in the ball game. Matthews pump fakes the three. Gets it to Aaron Scott. Merle out at the three-point line, gives it off to Scott. Irvin right there to cover him. And Coach McCurry calls a quick timeout as it looked like Aaron Scott slipped. And before the travel could get called, it'll be a 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs. 3:37 to go in the ball game. John Hardin on top by 7 points, 53-46. John Hardin built a big lead after the first quarter. In the first quarter, 22-5 was the score at the end of the opening quarter. By halftime, the Cardinals had cut into that lead just to 14 points as it was 36-22. And then at the end of the third quarter, cut it some more as it was 49-36. But here in the fourth quarter, Cardinals have cut it some more as it is down to just a 7-point lead with 3:37 to go in the ball game. On the court for the Bulldogs, Scott, Walker, Harris, Matthews, and Merle, their starting five. For the Cardinals, McQuarrie, Irvin, Parks, Smith, and Nifley. Get it into Walker. Walker will back it out. And Coach McCurry would want him to run some clock right here unless you're wide open. Bulldogs will be shooting bonuses. They get it inside to Merle. Quickly up off the glass. It's good. Smith brings it up for the Cardinals. And he slips, keeps control, gets it to Irvin. Irvin drives inside, lays off for McQuarrie. He'll be fouled by Matthews and will be going to the line. It's going to be Alex Matthews, his first, team's fourth. Grant McQuarrie to the line, has 4 points on the night, his first trip to the free throw line. And with the struggles that the Bulldogs have had from the line, I'm a little surprised that the Cardinals haven't tried to start fouling the Bulldogs. That one comes out. Trayvon Harris with the rebound. They find Merle in the lane again. His floater, it's good. Merle with 6 points, all within about the last 8 or 9 minutes of the ball game. Smith pull up three, rims out. Harris with another rebound for the Bulldogs. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. If it wasn't late in the ball game, I believe Aaron Scott would have pulled the trigger on that three as he was left wide open. Jakai Walker trying to go baseline. Irvin cut him off. Comes around now, pull up 12-footer. It's no good. Smith with the rebound. The Cardinals head out the other way. Irvin with it. Lays it off for McQuarrie. McQuarrie, he'll be fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot two. Merle picks up his third, team's fifth.
Foul on the Bulldogs, number 32, Merle, his third, team's fifth, and the line.
Grant McQuarrie to the line to shoot two. 1 for 2 from the line tonight. One more to come. And with 1:59 to go, back to an 8-point lead. Now some full court, 2-2-1 look. And Scott will pull up a 10-footer. Don't know that's what Coach McCurry wanted. And that one goes out of bounds. And Nick Nifley unable to get to it. Shows a little frustration. Harris to inbound the ball, 1:47 to go. Irvin tried to go after that one. Walker kept control. Now Scott with it. Nifley trying to get the steal. They get it to Matthews. He'll get it back out to Walker. And I think Taylor County wanted a foul to be called there. And that'll be a foul on Smith as he went through Alex Matthews. That'll be his third, team 7th. And that'll send Matthews to the line to shoot one in the bonus. 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Sorry, 0 for 4 from the line tonight is Matthews. That one's short and gets the roll. Now he'll get the bonus free throw. Matthews now with 16 points in the ball game. 1:15 to go in the ball game. Parks gives it to McQuarrie in the corner. He turns, drives inside, spins into the lane and gets it. 9 points now for Grant McQuarrie in the ball game. Kai Walker brings it up the court, gets it to Matthews. And Matthews is going to try to just dribble it out. Merle gets it. No one can foul him. They find Aaron Scott underneath the bucket. And the easiest bucket of the night for Aaron Scott gets him to 13, and it's a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Shot blocked by Merle. Harris saves it back in. Scott gets it. And again, Taylor County has to foul. And there is Irvin, who picks up his third, team's 8th. I believe that's going to put Kai Walker at the line. And when the Bulldogs had to play keep away there, they were able to. Walker shooting one in the bonus. 1 for 2 from the line tonight. The conclusion of the ball game, we will have the presentation of the all-tournament team along with the presentation of the region runner-up and region championship trophies. Darion Davis back into the lineup for the Bulldogs as he takes Merle's spot. Walker with one more free throw. That one long. Parks with the rebound, gives it up to Irvin. Irvin quickly ahead to Knifley. Turns, three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, bounced around. Walker with the rebound. 20 seconds to go, and Coach Gum tells the Cardinals to back off. And John Hardin will be back-to-back Region 5 winners, heading back to Rupp Arena where they feel they have some unfinished business and will be 35-0 as they make the trip. I believe it's going to be the first time in close to 60 years that a team has traveled to Rupp Arena undefeated on the season. Our final here is 62-51. John Hardin on top. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsor, Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. And I believe the one that will be presenting the trophies is the principal here at Hart County, Greg Cecil, actually a former assistant principal and teacher at John Hardin. And the John Hardin student section chanting Rupp Arena. Again, check your local listings, as this spring we will have baseball and softball action. Hopefully we have a couple more basketball games to call. If the Elizabethtown Panthers are able to make it to the girls' 5th region final, we will have that one on a tape delay basis. So now we're going to have the presentation again of the all-tournament team, and then the region runner-up and region championship trophies.
The first one will be number 5, Trayvon Smith.
Interestingly, Trayvon Smith, named to the all-tournament team, had a big game in their opening game and in last night's semifinal.
Number 2,
Dejan Irvin. He finishes tonight with 14 points on the evening.
And number 30, Nick Nifley.
And Nick Nifley, also for the Cardinals. Been talking to Mr. Cecil before the ball game. It's been a long couple of weeks as Hart County hosted the district tournament and then the region tournament as well. Now for the Bulldogs named to the all-tournament team.
First one will be number 23, Jakai Walker.
Walker big tonight in the 4th quarter in particular. Had a 3 in the 3rd quarter that kind of stopped the bleeding, so to speak. And then the 3rd quarter, just running the offense for the Bulldogs, able to get him, get the Bulldogs into a position to win, as he had control of the ball game.
Number 2, Aaron Scott.
Aaron Scott, again, started off hot tonight. 8 points in the 1st quarter. He finishes with 13 on the night, his last, as Bulldogs were trying to run out the clock. He snuck free down low and got his last 2 points of the ball game.
Number 12, Trayvon Harris.
Trayvon Harris played in foul trouble most of the ball game. He finishes the night with 6 points. Overall, the player that Coach McCurry has kept in the lineup most of the time, even with foul trouble, as he's able to go in and get rebounds and handle the ball, as Alice Matthews will be the 4th Bulldog named to the all-tournament team. Matthews finishes the night with 16 points for the Bulldogs. Now we'll have the presentation of the 5th region runner-up. And it's a great thing for Taylor County. You know, obviously they wish they were the 5th region champions, but their head coach, May Stallworth, actually resigned his position just a few weeks before the season started. And Jeff Gum comes in and takes over a team and leads them to a 23-8 season. And they were the 20th district champions and then the 5th region runner-ups. And now the presentation to the John Hardin Bulldogs. Again, they will move on to the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena, where they will take on the winner of Campbell County and George Rogers Clark. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making this season possible. Again, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. For Gina Ryan, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.